For when I am powerless, it is then that I am strong. There is no longer Jew or Greek, there is no longer slave or free, there is no longer male and female, for all of you are one in Christ Jesus. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, 9 persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do everything through Him who gives me strength. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds. We walk by faith, not by sight. God is faithful, He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. Love is patient, love is kind, and is not jealous, love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly, it does not seek its own will, is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. If God is for us, who can be against us? Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Owe nothing to anyone, except to love one another. I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. For to me, to live is Christ and to die is gain. Bad company ruins good morals. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. If I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. Remember this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. So, then, let us pursue the things making for peace and the things that are upbuilding to one another. In everything give thanks. The man who thinks he knows something does not yet know as he ought to know. Hope does not disappoint. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. For the moment all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. If in this life only we have hope in Christ, we are of all men the most pitiable. Use your heads as you live and work among outsiders. Don't miss a trick. Make the most of every opportunity. Be gracious in your speech. The goal is to bring out the best in others in a conversation, not put them down, not cut them out.